everyone, welcome back to the session of English. In this session, we'll continue with the chapter article. In this session, we'll discuss part 2. In part 1, we have already discussed definition of article and the types of article. We have already discussed indefinite article and its use. Now, in this session, we'll discuss the use of definite article, which we had started in part 1. Well, let's begin with the session. So, here we have rule number 13 because we have already read 12 rules how to use a definite article before any noun. So in this, before the epithets used after the names of the persons. For example, epithets are actually the titles. When we give any title to anyone, so we use the before the title that we do. For example, the King Khan, Alexander the Great. So for Alexander, the title the great has been given to him. So the great, before the word great we used the. Charles the First. Now Charles, who is the first king, so before first we have used the. For example, the great Khali. Now for Khali, he has been given the title great, and before this title we use the Mahatma Gandhi. Now for Gandhi ji, he was given the title Mahatma, and before Mahatma we use the. So there are various persons who have been given various titles. So before the title, before the particular title we use the. Now before the name of family. Now when we refer to a family like the Guptas, the Mehtas, the Sharmas, so with these words, the names of the families that refers to the entire family, we use the. Now before nationalities, like the Indians, the Britishers, the Spanish, the Americans. So before nationality, we always use the. For example, I'm proud to be an Indian. It means anyone. But the Indians rock everywhere. Now in this sentence, we are talking about all the Indians together. It is showing the Indians collectively, the collection of all. So before Indians, we use the. I can also use an Indian. For example, I am proud to be an Indian. So an Indian can do this. So an Indian means refer to any Indian. And here in this word Indians, we are using it as a whole for all the Indians. So in this case, we use the. It is used before the nationality. Before certain expressions of time, like the week after next, the day after, the day before. So in these type of phrases, these expressions of time, we use the. Before the names of holy books, with every religious or holy book, we use the. For example, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, the Gita, the Quran, and so on. The Bible, the Quran, the Guru Granth Sahib, and so on. So with all the religious books, before all the religious books and holy books, we always use the. Before the names of historical building ships, etc. The Taj, the Titanic, the Red Fort, the Qutub Minar. So historical buildings. Before historical buildings, before the names of historical buildings, we always use the. Before the names of newspapers, periodicals, magazines. For example, the Hindu, the Times of India, the Eve's Weekly, the Tribune. So before the names of the magazine, periodicals, and newspapers, we always use the. Before the important events or historical events like the Green Revolution, the White Revolution, the First World War, the Second World War, the French Revolution, before all these things we use the. The Revolt of 1857, the Revolt of 1857. So all these historical events and important events, we use the. To make something special. Now, if we want to make anything particular, I told you before as well that if a thing is used in general sense, we don't use any article. But if it has been made particular, we use the before it. She is the girl who is very intelligent. It means I'm talking about this girl only. She is the particular girl whom I'm talking about. So I use the before it. She is the girl who is very intelligent. Before some figurative expressions like on the other hand, in the beginning, on the contrary, in the way, at the right place, in the same way. These are some expressions of predefined phrases in which we use the. For example, we always say for the time being. So for the time being. So the is used for the time. Before the names of political parties. Before the names of political parties, like we have the BJP, the Congress, the BSP, the AAP, and so on. So before any name of any party, before the names of any party, we use the. Before the names of big organizations like the Federation of Universities, the Chamber of Commerce, the UNO. Now, before the names of high ranking officials, or we can say designations. When we talk about designations or post of anyone, we use the. For example, the Air Marshal, the Prime Minister, the President, etc. So we use the before it. The chairman. When a common noun is used as proper noun. Now, this one is very important. When a common noun is used as proper noun. Now, what does this mean? Proper noun refers to any specific name of a person or particular name of a person. And common noun is a name given to any. Now, if I say she is the PT Usha of our class, it means I'm talking about her. And he possesses some qualities like that of PT Usha. Now, we know well that PT Usha, Mrs. PT Usha was, we all know that this implies or this refers to a very great name, a great personality that we have in our country, a pride of our country. Now I'm calling she as PT Usha, or I'm comparing this particular person with this person on the basis of her qualities. Now, she here has been compared with that of Honorable Mrs. PT Usha. Though both of these persons are different. Also, PT Usha is a proper name which I'm using commonly as if it were a designation which anyone can achieve. So here in this name, I have not used properly for the person whose name is this, whose name this is. In fact, I'm using this particular name to resemble or to reflect someone else. That's why this name has not been used properly. In fact, it has been used commonly as if it could be a name of anyone. So, before this name, I have used the. Rohan is the Sachin Tendulkar of a society. Now, I'm not talking about Sachin Tendulkar, Mr. Sachin Tendulkar in this sentence. In fact, I have used his name only to reflect the qualities of Rohan. It means Rohan possesses some qualities as that of Sachin Tendulkar. So I'm not talking about Honorable Mr. Sachin Tendulkar over here. In fact, I'm using his name only just to show the qualities of some other person. It means it has been used commonly, is not used for the same person as he is. So in this case, I have used the before Sachin Tendulkar. It means whenever a proper noun is used as a common noun, so there we use the before it. Now we have some omission of articles. Omissions of definite article or any article. It means when we cannot use any article before the noun. In those cases, for example, if we have proper nouns like name of anyone, suppose if I say Meera, well, this is a name of someone. So with this proper noun, I cannot use the or any article. Not only the, but any article, but also any article I cannot use. If I say the Arman Arora has come to attend this session. This sentence is incorrect. Why so? Because Arman Arora is the name of a person. It's a proper noun, and before any proper noun, we should not use any article. We use articles before the names if we are making the name emphasize, or you can say if we are giving importance to that particular name. For example, if I say the Amitabh Bachchan, it means I'm taking that particular name as if he was or he were a great personality, or he is a great personality. Only then I can use the before the particular name, just to emphasize, just to make it bigger or larger in value, in importance. Only there I can use the before a proper noun. Now, name of languages. If we talk about the name of any language we do not use any article before it. For example, if I say, I like to speak in the Hindi. Now, Hindi is a language. It's a very good language. So we should not use the before it. I like to speak in Hindi. So this will be the correct sentence. Now, I cannot use the before it. She speaks, yeah, or Saloni speaks the German very well. Now, this sentence is incorrect. Why so? Because German is a language. We cannot use the before it. In fact, the correct sentence will be Saloni speaks German very well. So this is the correct sentence. Now, material nouns, before any material noun. If I say my ring is made of the gold, this is incorrect because gold is a material noun. We cannot use the before it. We cannot use the before any material noun. For example, if I say gold, silver, wood, etc., any material noun there, we cannot use the before it. My ring is made of gold. Then we have names of games. For example, we have several games like cricket, hockey, any game. There can be any game. We cannot use article before the names of the games. For example, I like to play the table tennis. Now, this is the name of a game. Now, table tennis is the name of the game, so we cannot use the before it. So the correct sentence will be, I like to play table tennis. For any game. Before any game, you cannot write the. Abstract noun. Any abstract noun. For example, goodwill or intangible in nature. For example, we have happiness, sadness, or any abstract noun, any emotion that arise out of us, any abstract noun, integrity, honesty, and so on. We cannot use any article before the name of any abstract noun. For example, if I say honesty is the best policy, honesty is the best policy. So here we have a word best, that is a superlative degree, before which I can use the, but honesty is an abstract noun. I cannot use any article before it just because honesty is an abstract noun. Yeah, if we use this word in particular sense, for example, if I say honesty that was shown by Rohan was praiseworthy. Suppose I write the sentence in this manner. Now, if I write the sentence like honesty that was shown by Rohan was praiseworthy, it means I'm making this honesty or making this abstract noun particular. So in this case, I can use the before this. The honesty that was shown by Rohan, because I'm here making the word particular or related to someone. Now, before the places. Now, this one is very important and interesting as well. If we talk about any place where we visit the places for some purpose. for some purpose. Now, the purpose to visit a place can be either same or different. It means if we go to a place, we visit that place for the same reason for which the place has been made. Or we can visit the same place for some different purpose for which the place has been made. For example, if I go to a temple, it means that I'm going to a temple to worship. But if I go to temple to meet someone, if I go to temple or if I went to temple to meet someone, it means my purpose is different. Now, if it serves the same purpose, I do not use any article. But if it is serving this different purpose, we use article the before it or any article if the name has been taken. Now, if I say Ravi or Ravi's father asked him to go to temple every day. Now, this is the sentence. Of course, if Ravi's father is asking him to go to temple every day, it means that he is asking him to go to temple only for worship, only for worshipping. So, we need not write any article before it just because temple has been used for the same purpose for which it has been built. But if I say Ria went to temple to meet her friends. Now here Ria went to temple to meet her friends. It means she is going to visit this place for some different purpose for which it has not been built. So before temple, here we need to add the. It means the correct sentence will be Ria went to the temple to meet her friends. So here we need the add. We need to add the just because here temple has been used for some different purpose. So like this, we use article before the name of a place. Now, means of travel or means of transport. For example, we have car, we have bus, we have airplane, etc. Now, if I go to any place using any of the mode of transportation, for example, if I go by bus, now I use by and bus. Now, before bus, I use by. It's a preposition. Now, between these two words, I cannot use any article. For example, if I say she went to Agra by a train, this is incorrect because I cannot use any article before the means of transportation if the preposition by comes there. Names of meals. Again, it's very important and interesting as well. Again, we have total 6 meals a day. 6 meals in a day. Breakfast, brunch, lunch, snacks, dinner, supper. All these are meals in a day. Now, before the names of the meals of a day, we do not use article. We do not use any article. But if we make these meals particular, I can use the before it. For example, I usually have dinner at 8 o'clock or 8 p.m. Let's say 8 p.m. Now, this is the sentence. Now, this is the basic sentence. It means I'm talking about regular dinner. So, it is not particular. That is why it's fine that we do not use any article over here. But if I say the dinner that I had yesterday was very delicious. So here I'm talking about only that dinner that I had yesterday. It means I'm talking about a particular dinner. That's why we have used the before it. So the dinner, that makes it a special. It means especially I'm talking about this dinner only. It's not in general. Now we have another part, that is parts of day and night. Now what are parts of day and night? For example, morning, afternoon, night, and so on, etc. So these are parts of day and night. Now what we do with parts of day and night, again, in, at, after, before, by, at, after, before. Now if we have these four prepositions before the name of any parts of day and night. Now if I add any of these prepositions before the parts of day and night, before any part of day and night, for example, by morning, at afternoon, sorry, at night. So we do not use any article between these two. Article is not used. For example, if I say, he will come by the night. So this is incorrect because that is not required over here. He will come by night. He met his friend at night. So at, after it, we have the part of day and night, that is night. So we need not use any article before this. If I say, I will go there in the evening, the sentence will be correct because before evening, evening is a part of day and night, but before that evening, we have used the preposition in. There we can use any article which is required. So these are some omissions of definite article. Now, here we have learnt all the parts where an article can be used. So now we'll do an exercise related to article. Let's come to the questions. Types of questions based on articles. For example, here we have to fill in the blank. Example, dash sun rises in the east. Now sun is a unique object. So the sun rises in the east. Here the should come. So C is the correct answer. Next. She wants to be the doctor, not the doctor. It should be a doctor. She wants to be doctor. She wants to be a doctor. She wants to be a doctor, we can write. Or we can also remove the word the. He's honest man. Now honest and then men. Men is a noun, then this is an adjective. So an indefinite article is required over here. Honest, we know well that we use N with it. Now choose the correct sentence. He is good singer. He's a good singer. He's the good singer. So singer is a noun. Good is an adjective. And if we have this sequence, we use A, that is indefinite article. So B is the correct answer. Now we have to complete this paragraph. I saw a beautiful bird in dash tree. So the correct will be I saw a beautiful bird in the tree, because beautiful bird can be any, it's a single bird, but the tree is particular. That's why we use the. According to the passage, what are dash benefits of regular exercise? So what are the benefits? Because we are talking about particular benefits. And benefits is also plural. I have a car or an car. So obviously I have a car, not an. So that's all for article.